So talk about your relationship with these guys, Johnny, Steve-O, Wee Man, whatever. What did you think of them when you first met them?
I mean, it was fun, but is what I was into was like hardcore professional skateboarding. Right. So, I think it's kind of goofy to do a kickflip down 10 stairs in a tutu and a thong. That's not my thing. A Guinness Book of World Records of trying to juggle and do as many kickflips as you can is clown shit. I want to see Dannii Way do the longest and highest air Guinness book at the same time. That's incredible.
Right.
Rocking a fucking piece of butt floss doing a skate trick is gay to me. But I can get gayer than a lake of pink fish if you give me some tequila. Anyway.
In 2023.
So finally it's Jackass 4. It's time to film. And keep in mind, in Jackass 2, I got high-fived for getting a felony charge, having brass knuckles at the LAX airport, because when my brother got signed to Island Def Jam, they gave me a gift of brass knuckles and diamonds that says Def Jam. So I threw it in my pink bag with an iPhone, not thinking anything of it, on a Friday night through LAX as I'm all airied up. And they go, "You have brass knuckles at the airport." I'm like, "Yeah, what of it?" They're like, "That's illegal in the state of California." I'm like, "Well, I'm from the state of Pennsylvania. How the hell am I supposed to know that?" I'm like, "Look, man, these are like $20,000. You could just have them. I need to make this flight." They're like, "You're not making any flight. You're going to jail for a felony."
Wow.
So I had to pay $20,000 to get it expunged. But anyway, they high-fived me for good press, for being drunk and having brass knuckles as a felony. Now at the age of 44, I'm out at the Lux Hotel in Santa Monica, and I'm just drunk, simply belligerently drunk. But now I'm a liability.
Right.
And now they're contemplating me being in the movie or not. Knoxville and Tremaine sit me down. They make me pay $100,000 to go to 90 days of treatment. And if I screw up one bit, then I eat the $100,000, and I don't usually get the $5 million that I'm in when we do Jackass movies. So right. I'm like, if I even have a sip of a Miller's Light, I don't get $5 million. You're setting me up to fail.
Right.
So now I go in on Adderall and alcohol, which I've been prescribed to for 13 years. Introduced to me by Knoxville because he eats it like Skittles, and then he takes Xanax to go to bed. And I'm like, "You're still doing it?" He's like, "Yeah, but I don't wind up on TMZ like you." I'm like, "You're a hypocrite." So I go in. They have me on bupropion, propanolol, Latuda, lithium, Strattera, Trazodone, Seroquel, Vistarol, Vivitrol, Naltrexone, Risperdal. The list goes on to the point where I was such a fucking zombie that I couldn't even cry or come.
Right.
And they suicidal tendencies on all of them, which I had.
Yeah.
Hair loss, erectile dysfunction, stiff muscles, can't skate, can't fuck, can't do anything. And I'm like, if I stop taking these pills, then that means that I broke my contract and I don't get my $5 million.
Right.
So I stopped taking the pills. Well, looks like you broke your contract. Looks like you're not getting $5 million. Looks like you're not in a movie. What's the point of getting $5 million if I'm 6 feet in the ground? Yeah. So now I went to this bare knuckle boxing match. I need to take it out on somebody. And because Knoxville is such a fucking dick, I want to fight him big time. I will drop him like a DC-10. He's going down. Bare knuckle brawl. Why? Because he ruined my money makers. I was getting bone spurs in my feet. Didn't know why. Saw a lot of doctors. They say, we could cut them out, but they're probably going to grow back worse. It happened. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm looking at a rerun 5 years later of Viva La Bam. And he revs a motorcycle. Ryan done at 5 a.m. in my house. I run out of my room to see what's happening. He puts all these big sharp tacks on the ground that I step on. I'm like, fuck. So then I look at my feet. I hit pause, and I'm like, that's where it is. That's where it is. That's where it is. That's what he ruined my money makers. Yeah. It's like he ruined everything I loved. If you would have let me be in Jackass 4, I would have cleaned up my act in a heartbeat if you would give me the chance. But they have me pay $9,000 a month on Heather Hayes being my doctor, $800 a session twice a week on neurofeedback and therapy, another $800, and then all this medication, and a dude following me around. They're all staying at the Roosevelt partying after filming.
Right.
I'm at a different hotel 3 blocks away with some dude making sure I don't drink. And then when I get to the set, I have to blow in a fucking sober link, take a piss test, and then if I'm clean, oh, you're lucky. Now go out there and have fun or be funny. I don't feel like it anymore.
Yeah. Why do you think they were setting you up for failure?
One, which is a prediction, that Knoxville did a movie called Action Point in South Africa. He had a $15 million budget and only made $2 million in the box office, mega flop. And you can't just call it a day. You have to pay Paramount back for that. So the only way, maybe he's thinking, well, shit, if Bam gets $5 million, that's already half paid back. If we don't have a minute, we have a perfectly good excuse. We can call him a liability.
Yeah.
So,
Did you see that recently he's getting sued for $3 million for tasering somebody recently from another show?
Well, yeah, good for him. He likes to inflict pain on everybody else. Same with Tremaine. Get hurt and action, and then he keeps all the money. Poopy's the new guy. He was willing to sign anything just to be in the movie. So this movie made $150 million in the box office. He got 30 grand. You can't even buy a used Hyundai with a donut tire with that. Meanwhile, Tremaine, I found out he buys a brand new mansion on a lake in South Carolina with a $300,000 speedboat times 2 because he brought his brother one right next to it with a second boat. I'm like, all you do is say, we all had to sign a contract to say anybody could get hurt on set. It doesn't matter if it's lunchtime, there might be a macaroni and cheese bomb blowing up on you, or if you go to the porta potty, there might be a blue bomb that blows up, but everybody can get messed with except Tremaine because he's the biggest pussy of a director who can't, fuck him. He's such a hypocrite. He's too much of a wuss to get in the ring with me. But Knoxville, if you double dog dared him to do anything on Jackass, he has to do it because he's handsome and brave and uncoordinated. Well, I triple dog dare you, Knoxville, to hop in a fucking ring with me. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Oh my God, I love this.
I don't even have to
Knuckles.
practice. I don't have to train.
Now
You're
we're
just
bare
done.
knuckles fans.
Yeah.
Like,
Have a
we love you,
stretcher
bare
ready and
knuckles.
have a fucking ambulance.
Gosh,
We
I
had
love
a good
this.
time with the fight.
Okay, well, we will definitely be ringside. For
We
that.
will be ringside.
We will 100%.
Maybe we even
do it.
ring girls that
Yes.
day.
Oh my
you know,
God.
just
Can you
girl it
imagine?
up.
Okay.
Yeah.